Hey, it's NOVESKE. I just got back from the store with 1, 2, 3, a whole bunch of these, I guess, because apparently I have a coffee drinking and a push-up problem. 1 month's supply, is this a coffee problem? Or do I have like some hugging issues I need to get over? Just kidding. Got this out, you'll see why. I'm gonna go through and make sure I try to detail all this because some people really need to learn how to do this and I need to teach them, so it's like we're friends today. All right, so you gotta put the beans in here. You see that? So when I'm doing that, I try to throw them all over the floor because they're really fun to step on in the morning. I make sure to throw at least 16 on the ground. And then I go pick them back up because your coffee tastes better when, just kidding. I'm in Alaska, it's 8:30 in the morning. And there's the sunshine. It's gonna go away pretty soon. Let me see it for a few minutes today. Does the sun actually come up? About 45 minutes till I see the sun. It's kind of interesting. So, first step, we're going to use these 6-cup, in case you're curious about size, because sometimes you look and they look small. You don't know if I'm a little tiny guy or a real big guy. It's real hard to tell. This is the 6-cup. I also like using the 3-cup. I would recommend starting with a 3-cup because this is more dangerous. This is less dangerous. This is dangerous. It makes good coffee, but no, there's never a moment where you can just relax and take your eyes off everything because this stuff will hurt you. Okay. I said we're going to go over every detail in this video. This is going to be better than any Moka pot video you've ever seen because I've made so many of them by now. Not just Moka pots, but videos about this. This is the one. It might be my last. Okay, inside here, you see that there's a little line going right there and there's a little circle on top. I put the water halfway on the circle valve. It shows a line where to put the water. I had just a little bit more because I like coffee. And you can put it wherever you want, but that's where I'm putting it every time. So if you see it boil over and have a couple problems, well, it's because I push it to the limits. See, I just went to the line, but then you can add just a little bit more. I think it matters. Oh, so it's good to get these preheating on your stove. If you're using the same stove as me, these little sides, they can turn and then it gets dangerous. So each time pre-check your stove. These are made for camping. Apparently not lighting every day and being practical. Just for camping once or twice when you leave REI and you set it up and you make your little meal and you're like, I had the best day ever. But when you make coffee 30 days in a row, you will destroy that stove. Just saying. Not just ruin, but destroy. It's gonna melt all the wiring. It's gonna melt the base. It's gonna melt the, look at this guy here. Just look at this top is warped. So know that when you make these coffees, it's such a hot, sustained heat that, yes, it works great with the stoves, but they're not, this is all dangerous. Little disclaimer. Don't do what I do unless you want to do what I do. It's up to you. I have a YouTube channel. Of course, you're watching me. This is it. You got your subscribe thing right down there, I guess, because I'm like a superstar now, so they automatically put that on there for me. Whoa, watch out. You want to get that boiling and then just let it chill down. Okay, we're going to go over this carefully and slowly. I'm not going to be in a rush, because I can do these really fast. We're going to take our time. Couple key points. You want this water in here as hot as humanly possible, which is boiling. You want this receptacle boiling. I preheated the water and I preheated the receptacle. You want this one ice cold. Like, not ice cold, but sure, ice cold. So it just sits here and waits. This guy's hot. This guy we're going to start preheating. Okay. Yeah. That's what I think about that. $90 stove. So, I like the MSR stove, and MSR, I'll come to your factory like I always say. I'll fix that problem for you guys. We'll go make coffee for a month straight at your factory until you guys know how to make a stove. Because right now, that's not mountain safety research. It's mountain satisfactory research. It's just satisfactory right now, guys. Mountain satisfactory. You guys okay with that? Because safety, you can't say safety with this stove. You just can't. You really can't. Watch. Is this going to be safe? Miracle. Did you guys see that? It actually started. Good job, MSR. 1 out of... It's all positive. Just warning you guys. Imagine you spend all your hard-earned money on something and you get it home, $90 stove, and you're like, oh, honey, I got the best one ever, and a couple days later it quits working. Just think about how that's going to affect you in your future purchases in your relationship. These little things, they matter. And in companies, they take your money happily, but when there's a problem, they don't always fix it. Okay, so the coffee just started coming out. See, I start getting into crazy coffee mode. I'm going to talk to you about that. See it coming out there? So I turned this way down. You can hear it's just barely stumbling there. So we're just going to let that chill while I refill this with beans. 16 more on the floor, that's what we're shooting for. Yes, I'm gonna pick them all up. I don't waste those beans. They're way too precious. They're made in Alaska. It's Black Cup coffee that I drink, not sponsored yet. Black Cup, where are you guys? Not sponsored yet, but it's Black Cup coffee, and I use Fisherman blend because two things. It smells really bad, and it tastes really good. And I was talking with the head people over there at their place, I guess, and they were at Costco in a booth, and they were telling me how, okay, we turn it up just for a second to make sure there's no more additional moisture that needs to be percolated through, okay? But right now you see that the steam, it was going and it made a noise, and I forgot to talk about it, and it quit. So that's all in the video, so when you go back and you watch, it goes, when you stop hearing that sound, coffee's done. Now you want to get this off, because if this is to fall on you, you're going to the hospital. Make no mistake, you're going to be at the hospital. Nobody wants that for you. But they do want you to have good coffee, so. We got to grind these up. So that was one batch of coffee. So in case you don't know, I have a push-up channel. This coffee is what makes me do all the push-ups, because I'm so good at making the coffee. I have 2,600 milligrams a day of caffeine, which is quite a bit, and you're going to say, oh my goodness, crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, I know. But I'm also the best in the world at push-ups. I can do 2.73 push-ups a second. Sustained for quite a while. These are the fastest arms in history. and best coffee. So look at two things at once. This coffee today is going to go to good purposes. It's going to go to more push-ups. Okay, I have been talking and I did not clean coffee cup. So I'm going to have to use a different kind of coffee cup today. I use an old, this is one of my old ones. It's from the old days. You get your little colored tops and all these things. These cups are really cool. It's fun to get a whole bunch of them, right? But what's cooler, I'll show you. What's safer, if you're going to be making a purchase like this and you got kids around or something, or whatever, you're active, you go hunting, whatever you do. This one's got a screw lid, magnetic. I know, it needs to be washed. So we're not using that one today. But I thought I'd show you, that's my favorite style. So you take this, you put your finger on here for a reason. If you do not, it will spill all over your bare feet. And that could send you to the hospital. And you think, I'm exaggerating, I'm not, it's boiling. I'm gonna take my special creamer. I consume quite a bit of creamer. Lately it's in the thousands of calories of creamer a day. You'll agree with me, it's considerably high content. 4 times a day. Okay, this one's done. That was making 1 cup. So we're gonna go over it again and let's see if I missed anything. You grind the beans. You have 6 minutes after you grind these beans to make that coffee. After 6 minutes, you have lost your flavor profiles. I always do this over the sink because I don't like stepping on grounds in the morning, but this is gonna go into here and you're gonna hear me tap as it levels out, and I'm gonna add some more and then tap some more and add more until it's really full. I never show that. I tried, it just makes a mess. That's how many taps. I used to do like 40 or 50 taps and really go to town and try to prove that I'm like the tap master or whatever I was doing. I quit doing that. Just a couple taps. Keep that coffee loose. You want loose coffee. You don't want tight coffee. If it's tight, it's not going to brew properly. Okay, nice seal. Is it going to work? Put it in the comments. What do you think? I don't. I know it won't. But of all the stoves available on the market, know that that is the best stove. And I do like that stove. Line up all the ones available. That's the best. There's other stoves, I melt them. They just melt and drip and die. So, as you can see, this is a lot of heat. How about we get close on this one? And let me get you right in there. I want you to know what's going on here. Okay, see, this is leaking a little. I must have had a little coffee ground in the seal, but don't let that bother you. Just put it in a place where it can drip a couple times. It's not a big deal. It's probably going already. Yep. You just turn it down. Don't be alarmed. This happens every day. This is absolutely normal. You hear the heat. It's down. It's quiet. You got just a little leak. It doesn't matter. So we're gonna get another one of these coffee cups today. Because I know you guys don't want to watch me do dishes. Okay, so this thing is barely on. As you can see, it's lost its blue color. It's just a glow red. This is barely on. And when we start hearing the sound, this is dangerous, but I'm going to be here just for you guys. You do not want that to drip over on you. So know where you're at in the world. I hope this is the best coffee video ever. These are Moka pots. They make coffee stronger than espresso. This is 6 shots. Stronger than espresso. I'm excited. I got one right here. I haven't drank it yet. These things are golden. They're... Okay, you hear the sound starting up? Here it comes. Listen to this. This is the trick to this coffee no one tells you ever on the internet. Listen. It's entering the atmosphere. Just for a second. And this is where, look at this stove. It's glowing red hot. I mean, don't tell me that's not dangerous. This is glowing red and melting and warping. Glowing red. Just making coffee. People do this camping all the time. So, these products, they say they're safe, but just know that they're not. When it says safety in the name, see, it's not percolating anymore. We know that one's done. When they say safety in the name, look at this. It's just glowing red. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's warped. Zoom in on that close. Warped. All these little things are, they can't handle making coffee. So that's what you need to use if you want to make good coffee though, because the magic of these, and if this goes over, whatever, let's just hang out today. There's no rush. The magic of these, I'm going to pour this out because, boy, I tell you how dangerous these are, and then I get burned on camera, and you watch me scream like a baby. That would be a bad day for everybody. Nobody wants to see that. Okay, magic of this big chunk. I get a workout in. Pre-shaken. This is how you make coffee, just in case you didn't know. Bam. Okay, so we got 2 of these magic things. Okay, I'm gonna go over the magic of this real quick. You've seen how this is done, but just wait till the end of the video. Like, comment, you should probably subscribe because I'll motivate you to exercise, which there's nobody that doesn't need exercise. And I make good coffee, I make good steak. A couple other things, but pretty much coffee, steak, and steak and coffee. Water boils here, like a pressure cooker. This little valve is your safety valve. So you want this super hot boiling water to have minimal contact with your beans. So as this is really hot, you drop the cold beans in, you put the lid on, you screw it together as fast as you can, you put it on the stove, you crank it up and you send that thing to space. Like literally to space. It needs to be going somewhere. You want to shoot that water through the beans into this pot as fast as you can without it coming out this little lid, because it will. If you really turn it up, it'll shoot out. So you got to be careful. But you want it to just ferociously pass through. Then you drink it. That's going to be the best coffee you ever had in your life. If you take this and you put the water in here cold, and this is cold and your beans are cold, and you put this on here and you put it on your kitchen stove with this little heat. This is a big stove. I'm not kidding you. This is the best you can get. But this won't work for this. They don't work together. They're not paired. Because this is a little tiny surface and you need central heat on a little surface. If you know anything about cooking, look at central. Okay, now inside of here, we're just going to go over every little detail and you're going to understand. Okay, inside here is a little guy. So it's shooting the water and this is sucking the water with the pressure change. It's going to suck the water through the straw, through all those beans, okay, out of this container. It's going to blow it through this little tiny screen right here under extreme high pressure. At that point, it's a pressure cooker. And you want that to happen way fast, be done. Okay, because that's gonna make you good coffee. Anything else will not make you good coffee. And I've made thousands of these. I've made thousands of these. These stains on here are from thousands of cups. And if you've made thousands, well, then you would agree with me. Put it in the comments. How many of you ever made chips on the end? This thing's been around the block. As have I. And if you make coffee like this every day, you're gonna love it. Go get a Moka pot, get a little stove, be safe. Always use all your safety precautions. Double check that your things are turned off. Put this down so you're responsible for how they sit the next day. Just be good and be responsible. And make this fun and do it all the time. You guys have a great day. I'm gonna go out and get some push-ups. We're waiting for the sun to come out. It's just not happening yet, but it does. We get 45 minutes of sun or something here in Alaska. So I'm gonna enjoy that. You guys have a good day. Be positive.